All right, good evening, everyone. Good to have you here. It's another Saturday where we learn mastering the marketplace. You know, here live. I assure you, we'll try not to keep it as long as it usually is, so we're able to go and have a great time today. Good evening, Case Emperor. Good evening, Sophia. Good evening, Joseph Alabi. Um, May. Good evening, Adisa. Good evening. Antonia Ekong, Paul Benson, Farida Lawal, Ruth. Good evening, everyone. Jemima Yoxin, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You may as well just put together, just send in a message. Tell us where you're joining us from. Just your name and what state you are joining us from, what state or country you are joining us from. I would love to hear from you. Some of you are joining with through YouTube, some are joining through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jemima, Rejoice, Ife Sunday, Felix, Jeremiah Osage, Johanna, Chukud, is it Chukudalu Daniel, um, Tama Balaribe. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. Um, if you are here live, I would really, really love you to just tell those that are not here that we're live. So as we do it, you may want to take a screenshot and probably the link of what we're doing here and just type we are live. There are a lot of persons that are not aware. Of course they're aware, but probably they've forgotten and all of that. Just type we are live, share this link, share this link and just say we are live so we get to let them know, right? Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in, joining us this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kenny, Bukola, Tama, Rejoice, Mary, Farida, Chuku, Daniel, joining from Gombe. Thank you so much, Rejoice, all the way from Gombe. Tama Balaribe, joining from Lagos. Bukola from Lagos. Kenny from Gombe. Farida from Kwara State. Mary from Abia. Mary Ajibade from Abia. Um, Bukola, Lagos. Jeremiah Osage. Okay, why are you joining us from Jeremiah? Annie from Lagos. Chukudalu from Port Harcourt. Okay, thank you for joining us, everyone. Good to have you on the call tonight. Really, really, really appreciate your time. Jemima Jackson from Kaduna State, Francis from Jos, Daniel from Port Harcourt. We have Sam Francis from Kano, Ruth from Kaduna, Johanna from Abuja, Paul Benson from Kaduna State, Health Link from Kaduna. Thank you so much for joining us. Noah Enufu from Kaduna, Adama from Kogi State. Okay, Jeremiah Osage from Kogi State, Antonia Ekong from Lagos. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Really, really appreciate your presence. Thank you for finding time to join us. Thank you. Either you're joining us from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Thank you for joining us. I see you and I see your engagement on the chat. Antonia, Lagos, Donatus, Kaduna, May Akbovia, Kaduna State, Jonathan Joy from Kaduna, Faith Maedo Onoja from Kaduna State, Jonathan Joy, Kaduna State. Thank you so much, everyone. Good to have you once again. In no time, we'll be out of here. And so I would like to hear from you on the chat. Um, what do you do? Are you a job seeker? Do you work somewhere? Are you a business owner? Again, just uh, you know, just say that on the chat. If you want to also add link to your social media handle for your business, so we get to connect with you and you get the visibility that you need to get, kindly do that on the chat. Let's have those conversations. Okay. What do you do if it's Sunday? Croc City? Yeah, Croc City. Faith Kaduna, Kasubda GS Lab, Amina from Kaduna. Hope we are safe. Kasubda. Okay. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, everyone. Good to have you here. Again, we'll continue on our series of mastering the marketplace. The last time we were here, we spoke about the trifecta, the three skills that you require to succeed in the marketplace. We said one is technical skills. Technical skills. Two is strategic thinking skills. Three is communication skills, right? So for the technical skills, obviously that's what you've been learning on the EFIX scholarship program. Most of you that are here are on the EFIX scholarship program, and you are learning one skills or the other. Either you're learning AI, machine learning, cyber security, data analytics, um, automation, a whole lot of things that you're learning here. That's a technical skill, right? We spoke about communication skill. We said that you need to be a good communicator, right? It's not enough to have technical skills. You should be able to communicate your skills in a proper manner, either written or verbal skills, right? You should be able to communicate it. You should be able to speak up. You should be able to convince people. You should be able to send in a proposal, right? And it's been accepted or something like that, right? So that's very, very important. Um, you need to add a voice to your skills. That's what it is. You need to add a voice to your skills in an era where you need to build your personal brand and you are all saying you can't communicate. It's okay for you not to know how to now, but it's not okay for you to accept it and just live with it and say, oh, this is how I am. It's not acceptable. That's not who you are. That's not how God created you. That's what you have chosen to be. Yes, your environment may have contributed to that, right? Your foundation, your background, all of that. But you have a choice. You have a choice to say, no, I don't want this for myself. And I need to take the right actions or steps to be able to push myself out there. You have the right, you have the choice to do that. And that's totally, totally possible and available to you. Okay. So, and the only way to learn how to communicate is to communicate, right? And of course, you need the knowledge, you read, you do all of that. But at the end of the day, the major way to learn how to communicate is to communicate properly. That's it. Secondly, thirdly, is your ability to be strategic. Some of us have technical skills, we can speak and all of that. We are not strategic. We are just roaming to and fro, looking for what to devour. And that's one of the major things I would like to speak today. You are everywhere. You are all things to all men, so that by all means you make money. You are a consultant in this, consultant in that, you are an electrician. I think I met someone yesterday, and you know, in a hotel that I lodged in Abuja that I went, traveled to for an event as a speaker. And by the way, how many of you were at the event yesterday at Kubwa, Living Faith Church Kubwa? Thank you so much for coming in. It meant a lot. Everywhere were packed with people. It's so amazing to see that people are interested in learning and they are passionately coming out, especially on a Friday evening where most persons have classes, have work and all of that to do, and an event of 5 p.m. That was a huge success. And thank you so much for those that showed up yesterday. If you know you showed up yesterday, uh, just identify, or just say that on the chat. I really love to hear from you. Just say that on the chat. And I met with some of you yesterday, and it was an amazing time. We had an amazing time. And back to my story. And the guy is an electrician. He's a automobile electrician. Hope that's the right word. He knows how to also, he's an electrician also that knows how to wire a house and all of that, a contractor in that part. And he's also in the hotel, I mean, working there in delivering. I forgot, is it housekeeper they call them? I think it's housekeeper they call them. Yeah, it says housekeeper in the hotel. And not as much as I will probably understand which is in the right thing you probably want me to do today by this time, with this scenario, to say, oh, okay, maybe this guy, is finding it hard, and he need to survive and do more than one job here and there, to to get body and soul going and all of that. That sounds good, but I assure you that while it's good to diversify to some extent in some areas, do not do a sharp diversification that will take you away from your place of primary calling or from your place of primary assignment. Don't do that. Um, Imagine you are my electrician that fixed my car, and I am stuck in a particular place in Abuja there, or in Kaduna, wherever you are in, and I need your service quickly for you to come, or send your boy to come and check my car. Probably I'm stuck in a roundabout or one place, someplace, and then you now tell me that, oh, you are not available. You are working you are working somewhere, or during the day, I decided to bring, take my car for repair at your workshop, and you are not available. You're not available day one. You're not available day two, day three, week one. What do you think I will do? I'll keep looking for you? No, I won't. I will as well just look for the next person that will give me result for whatever it is that I do, that I want. So there's a need for you to be strategic. Being strategic is extremely important. Some persons think that if they do all things and become all things to all men, so that by all means they will make money, is an advantage. It's not. There's a place for diversification. I will talk about that in some other class. There is place for diversification. There's a place where you will need to pivot and do one or two things, and probably where you also need your money to work for you in other areas and here and there. And we do have some of those things, right? We have those things also, but there's a level in which you will get to for you to be able to get that done. There's a level you need to get to. There are phases that you will need to get to where you are able to get that done. So there's a need for focus, laser sharp focus. You see, God created man as a free will agent. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You can decide to be a techie. You can decide to be a fashion designer, right? You can decide to be an electrician. You can decide to be a medical doctor. You can decide it. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Yes, you can. You can, right? You can decide to do whatever. You can decide to relocate from this country. You can. You can decide to remain in this country. You can actually decide what you want to do. Therefore, you can decide to pick a skill and stick to it. There's a phase of your life where you get to where you now begin to diversify. But at this phase where you are all trying to build your brand around what you do, how you do it, and all of that, you can't afford to be everywhere, roaming to and fro, becoming all things to all men so that by all means you make money. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You have to be a person of value that is consistent in what it is that you do. And you move from, the basic level to mastery level. Let people know you for what you do and vouch for you and be able to know that this person is a valuable person that can give valuable result all the time. Let people be able to do that, right? So therefore, every vision require a focus, die hard, consistent focus to be able to achieve it. So right now, you are in tech learning a particular skill, and I would love you to probably put down what you are learning currently on the chat, right? Some people are already asking, can I do cybersecurity, data analytics, and UI UX? Well, if you're in your exploration phase where you want to see what works for you and all of that, why not? You can. But if you have decided what to do, please stick to it. Be so good at it. Attend events, read books, watch videos, watch tutorials, buy courses in that area. Be so good at it, even if as little as running ads, that is what you want to do. Be so good at it that you can't be ignored. That is what is expected of you. Some of you, oh, okay, I see you, cybersecurity and AI for business owners and entrepreneurs. Be so good at it. Be so dangerously good at it that you are so dependable by all stakeholders to a point that people can depend on you for whatever it is that you decide that you want to do. I understand that there will be pressure of, oh, what if this is not working? I'm doing 5 things so that if this is not working, I will be able to touch this and touch this and touch this. Fantastic. But is that how you want to? There's a power of focus. If you get a hammer and you are hitting a table on the same spot, it will have a different effect than when you are hitting it in different spots. The time to take you to break that table will not be the same time, will not be the same when you are spreading all of your effort and your energy. It will not be the same. Be dangerously focused. Be consistent in what it is that you do. Be so good at what you do. Be dangerously focused. So know everything around what it is that you do. Know every single thing around what it is that you do. Not just the technical skills, your ability to also communicate the technical skills. Show up every day. Show up every day. Show up every day. Some of you, the challenge that you have is not that you don't have the skills, it's that you are easily discouraged. You are easily discouraged. Little thing, you are tired, you're exhausted, your mind is all here and there. Everybody have challenges that they are facing. But guess the difference? People show up. Just show up. Vision is important. Consistency is important. Showing up consistently. I don't mean showing up some days. I don't mean showing up twice a week. I don't mean showing up 15 days in a month. I mean, you've got to show up every single day. You've got to show up every single day. Every single day. You are happy, show up. You are sad, show up. You are discouraged, show up. In fact, you are sick, show up. Of course, it depends on the sickness. You've got to show up every single day. You have excuses. We're in a generation where a lot of people know how to give excuses. You talk to someone, this person is telling you, oh, this is what has happened to my life and all it. I understand. I get you. Maybe I don't get you. Maybe what you've gone through in life, I've not experienced it. I understand. But guess what? No one that have succeeded has been able to do that without having challenges, being consistent, and overcoming them. No one. It does not exist. It does not exist. There's this popular saying that all of you know, every star has a scar, right? Sounds like a rhyme, yes, but it's the truth. Be dangerously focused, be consistent, and show up every single day, every single minute. Be dangerously focused, be consistent, and show up every single day, every single minute. Some of you, your online presence, you need to go and clean it up and be consistent. You can't go and write, you're a plumber, you're an electrician, you are a data analyst, you are a cybersecurity expert, you build a website. What exactly are you doing? Who do you think will take you serious? Nobody will take you serious. So go and ensure that you are able to put together your online presence in a way that it aligns with your aspiration. It aligns with what it is that you want to do. Digitization helps you to be found. It helps you to be relevant. It helps you to be engaging. It helps you to be accountable. Now, when people are looking for you, they will find you with certain keywords. And when I find you and I realize that you're doing more than three, four things, and I find somebody else that is doing one thing consistently, I'll take the other person more seriously. I can't take you that are doing that is into four, five, six things serious as much as I'll take somebody that is consistent in one thing seriously. No, I can't. It's not the same thing. It's not the same trust. It's not the same thing. So show up. Show up every single day. Show up. Show up every single day. Show up. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be dangerously consistent. Be someone that people know that whatever happens, this person will always show up. Whatever be the case, this person will always show up. Whatever happens, he or she will show up. He or she will be available. He or she will never give up. Be a person of value. Be consistent. And one of the ways to be strategic is you've learned the technical skills. How do you build your portfolio? In a generation where everybody wants to just say, hey, how much, you know, but you do not have the portfolio yet to be able to translate your technical skills to visibly, right, uh, outcome where people are able to see and say, oh, he or she is an expert in this area. One of the ways to get that done is through free work. Whatever you've learned here, if you've learned business automation and all, go and learn consistently how to automate other people's business. Do it for them for free. One or two. Yep. Get started with that. Now, the reason and the difference is you will be able to build portfolio with that. Internship, free internship. Get started with that. Just if you're a data analyst, just go and look for data, business data, individuals data, school, students. Of course, you are lucky if you can charge something at least for data, but the first thing is not putting money first. It sounds, weird because the natural thing is to be like, oh, yeah, just give me the money. As a friend once said, we started the organization together and said, oh, it's about the jingle, he left, and all of that. But that's a mindset of failure where you do not understand what we call delayed gratification with regards to building your life and your destiny. You do not understand that you need to be able to be consistent in what you do, and you are able to understand that your life is like a building. Your life is like a tree where you build it in different phases. And though you are not probably getting all the money you are looking for now, but your profit now is different from your profit later. At every phase of your life, there's a profit that you need to make or you need to have. While you are in secondary school, your goal is to pass your termly exam. Your goal it is to pass JAM and WAEC. That was your profit. Your profit at that stage is not to make 5 million naira daily or monthly. That was your profit. When you were in university, your goal is to come out with first class. That was your profit. Or if you are still in university, you're out of it, your goal or your profit is to serve for those that are keen on serving, which is good. It's compulsory. That was your profit. That was your profit. When you're done serving, your goal is to ensure that you have a very good career and all of that. Some of you, that was when you decided to learn a skill, which I nobody should try that in this age. And you don't get to a point where you're done with university, you have served before you're now looking for how to learn a skill. Don't do that. Never ever do that. Your life, it should not be kept aside to a point when you are probably doing one thing, you are done, and then you say, "Oh, now I'm done with service." Don't do that, right? Your time is ongoing and is ticking. But at a point, getting a job was the profit. Starting a business was a profit. That's what your profit is about. At this stage that you've been able to learn a skill and you are doing well with the skill, or you are learning and you are growing in it, your next profit is not necessarily money. Your next profit is portfolio. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Someone said, a wise person man said, your next process is portfolio. You need to build portfolio. So I will challenge you, leave this class today and go and look for 3, 4, 5 clients that you will implement what it is that you're doing for free. Today, I had a meeting, I had a class with in a business school, and that I facilitate, and we're trying to talk. We're talking about offer. We're trying to create offer for their individual businesses. We're trying to create offer for their individual businesses, and we're putting together how you create irresistible offer, and people need to see you out there, and people need to um, buy whatever it is and all of that, so that you can create visibility and all of that. The question is, what is your offer for the skill that you have learned so that you are able to build your portfolio? What is your offer? Yes. Yes. What is your offer? I love this. Somebody's asking, so the idea is to gain presence first. Yes, absolutely. The idea is to gain presence first. Be strategic. Be strategic, build portfolio. I would love to see your portfolio. Go get somebody that you automate. Cyber security, go get somebody and say, hey, I can manage this do this ABCD. So that you're able to say, oh, I worked with this organization, I worked with this organization, I worked with this organization. Build your portfolio first. Your profit is not just monetarily now, is your ability to show up, show the work that you have done in the past, so they can get in the rooms that you can't get. You see, there are examples you will give to some clients that they will let you into the room quickly. There are things you will say, oh, I worked with this organization. They didn't even know that you did those jobs for free. They didn't know. They didn't know you did those jobs for free. They'll be like, oh, you worked with this? Oh, wow, amazing. You did this here. Can I see a proof? Here are the jobs, except, of course, you sign non-disclosure agreement. You respect that, you keep to that. Show up every single day. Show up every single day. Build portfolio. That is your profit now. Build portfolio. Look for organizations that you will intern for right now. Show up with your transport. Show up with your data. See it that you need to pay that price to be able to build a portfolio. Oh, our generation will say, oh, I'm being used. You are being used because you are useful. If you are useless, nobody will use you. Yep. Because you are useful. You are a useful being. You are being used. That's why you are being used. If you are useless, go and try to be used and see if anybody will use you. Nobody will use you entirely. Hey, my friend Elijah Otto is on the call. Thank you so much for joining in. This is a digital professor that I've just joined in all the way from the UK, right? Thank you, Elijah. Yeah, good to have you. I'm so excited to see your chat here and all of that. Show up every single day, build portfolio, do free work. Of course, I will teach you a balance to it. There are extent to which you will Mr. Elijah say I don't like showing up. Absolutely not. Of course, you are just being funny because Mr. Elijah, had worked for years on Google Digital Skills Project, not just before then. I see a screenshot of things that he has done in the past, right from after university, leaving the NYC camp and all of those things, exploring things. He has a community on Telegram, getting things done, you know, dependable. I think we traveled with him outside the shores of this country because he showed up and kept showing up and kept showing up and kept showing up. And today the showing up is making him to go up. I'm trying to put out a rhyme there. Maybe I fail in this rhyme in this rhyme combination. Yeah, you need to show up. You need to tell your story. You need to be able to, right? You need to be able to tell people that you've done A, B, C, D, E. And it's also good for yourself. When you think back, when you think back and see the things that you have done in the past, all of the achievement you've done, you will be encouraged even when you want to be discouraged. So showing up is not just for others to just see your portfolio and say, oh, this guy have done A, B, C, D before in the past. Thank you so much, Mr. Elijah. I really appreciate that comment and kind words. It's not just for that; it's also for you. I remember years back that we traveled to the northeastern part of the country to do a project, and we all suffered. When I see how huge that project was, and I led the team to do that, amazing team that really gave their all, and I see what we're able to achieve. I know that this result can be replicated. So sometimes you remember that saying that those who have more will be given, and those who have none, even what they have, it will be taken away from them. That's what it is. The more you have, the more you keep having, because you can replicate the success. You can see the pattern. You can generate endothermic energy or force or motivation to be able to keep going. So keep showing up. Challenge yourself to go for that thing you have been yearning for. Drop a mail, send a DM, send a text message, send a DM every single day, even if it takes 1 year, 2 years, keep sending. Show up in the office there. Keep showing up. It will work out. Don't have the mentality of, oh, they are using me. You are useful. I've said it here before. You build capacity when you are being overused. Yes, you build capacity when you are being overused. That's when you build capacity. You build capacity when you are being overused. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Build portfolio. So when you leave this place, I would like us to meet next week, Saturday, where you will literally show me your portfolio and the things you have done for different organizations. Yes, that's a deal. If that's a deal, just type deal, right? Go look for an individual or organization and apply that skill that you're learning at the EFIX scholarship program. Apply it there. Apply it there. Do something for someone for free. Just tell them, can I please use your organization in my portfolio that I've done this and this for you? This is what I will help you to achieve. And this is what, please, I will need in return. Please do that. If we agree that by next week, right, you'll be able to do that. Just type deal, right? You will go and build at least one, two, three portfolio in the area of what you are doing, right? Or you've done, or you are learning. Just type deal. Do we have a deal on that? Show up every single. Don't come in when you show up next week. I would like to see links to your portfolio, links to what you are doing, links to the project that you've done. And I would like also to see, probably you encourage your client or the people you've done one or two things for, to probably drop you a comment, or say one or two things about what you've done for them on your social media platform. Sure. Sure. Every single day. Sure. Right? You have learned, you've gotten technical skills, or you are still getting technical skills. You have decided to be a good communicator. You need to be very strategic and show up and build portfolio. Those who have, more will be given. Those who have none, even what they have, it will be taken away from them. You need to keep having. You need to keep showing up. You need to keep, you know, keep on keeping on all the time, consistently, consistency, right? Yeah, thank you, Elijah. Review or a feedback. Get a review or a feedback from them. Let them do that on your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, whatever it is that works for you. Put a link there, get a review, and say, hey, guys, this is what this person have done for my business or for me, and all of that. It's an amazing person. Of course, don't coerce them to just write a review. Of course, ensure that you intentionally solve their problem, not this hype thing that our generation just do without substance or depth, right? Let your hype, your review, and your feedback comes from real substance, real value, real solution that you have delivered, real one, substance, real, solve people's problem, real problem, profile solution, real solution. Okay, consistently. Will you make mistakes? Yes, you will make mistakes. Will you disappoint some people? Yes, as long as it's not intentional disappointment. You did not sit down, craft how you disappoint people, right? And just decided to just disappoint people. Make mistake, apologize, take responsibility, and fix it. Yes, consistency is key. Yes, it shows, it pays all the time. Yes, so show up, guys. Next week, Saturday, all AFIX scholars, especially, I would like to see your portfolio. I would like to see you solving one problem for one person. Don't ask for money. If they give you money, fantastic. Hooray. We're excited to do that. But don't have to ask for money. Just show up. Right? Yes, sure. I would like to see your portfolio. I'd like to see what you've done for somebody. And I will, in fact, when you post it, tag me. Possibly tag me. I assure you I'll see the tag and I'll respond to it. Tag me. I would like to see it. I will comment on that post, right? Tag me. Sure. Do a video of what you have done or what you are doing. Take a picture, ask them to give you a review, whatever it is, just show up, right? And build a portfolio for yourself. Right. So thank you so much, everyone. I would like to stop here. I don't want to drag this so much. We'll meet next week, Saturday. I would like to see your portfolio next week, Saturday. I would like to see what you've done, right, for someone next week, Saturday. And come with the link. Tag me on your post. Before I leave, if you are not yet, if you are joining from YouTube, kindly subscribe. Just subscribe, or if you are joining on Facebook, I would like you to follow the page or follow the account. If you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, excuse me, kindly also do the same. I really, really, really appreciate that. So when we are live next time, you will just receive the notification with regards, to that. Okay. So thank you so much. So we don't have to always get reminded and all of that. Just follow the page, follow the subscribe to also the YouTube handle, and so we have you notified whenever it is you are live. You can also turn on the notification so that when we are live, um, you'll be notified instantly. I assure you, will never just come live to just come and blab or probably show you our dancing step. Maybe you want to see that someday, right? But that's not the goal. The goal is to help you build the career digitally as much as you can, right? To be able to achieve your speed, scale, and scope in this generation. So thank you so much, everyone, for finding time to join us. Thank you so much, Elijah Otto. Thank you, Engineer Ashafa. Thank you, Gloria, Victoria. I see all of you. Thank you so much, Caroline, Felix, May, Annie, Manu, Mubarak, Usman, Okonobo. Is it Okonobo Wonderful? Jessica, Chinyere, Ife, Sunday, Victor. Apologies, I can't call all your name possibly, but thank you so much for joining us this evening. We'll see you again on the other side next week, Saturday, on the live, where we get to discuss more topical issues and technical things that regarding to ensure that it helps you master the marketplace. Thank you so much. See you same time next week, 7 p.m. on Saturday. Everyone, bye.